It's been a while. Um, I've been pretty busy with uh, my main. My FC has gotten going, and being an officer, I've been um, hosting and trying to host a lot of events and stuff, and help people, um, help new players and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't really been playing this character, but today we're going to do a little bit of MSQ. I'll probably finish up the Bard quest, and yeah, I don't know what else. We'll see. All right. I think this is this is inside the whatever we're doing with this Magitech thing. Sid awaits confirmation of your readiness to undertake the rescue mission. How go your preparations, Chantal? We leave as soon as you're ready. Well, it's been a couple weeks. I'm ready. Glaumet, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for fine men and women what are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, it's hardly a novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a sweet smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too, pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could. But I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire, and became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed to do in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glaumet. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I've helped, it helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me you won't be going hungry for a while, with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, is true, but I've long since realized the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some that would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rauger give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Centri, just outside the stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Alright. Yeah. Speak with Sid while disguised as an Imperial soldier. Where is... I haven't gone there yet. Okay. We'll head over there and we'll put the gear on. When we get there. Is it in here? Ah. Anyway, put on my hat, put on my shirt. Hello, it is me, an Imperial soldier. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colors. Ah, but now is not the time for jests. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Centri lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as possible, as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as a patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than I hoped, I will contact you via link pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty return. How come they don't have to wear these ugly helmets? Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Yida and Y'shtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Chantal. May the 12 keep you. Here we go. This should be fine. I can't see this going wrong. Just walking right into the Castrum.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment. Had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Perform an imperial salute to the soldiers. Okay. Hello. How do you do, fellow imperial soldier? Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do you speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when you next pass that way. Loose lips sink ships. Hello. How do you do, fellow Imperial soldier? That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Centri, engineer. What? Prisoners? You've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. What a narc. Hello. How do you do, fellow Imperial soldier? You need a special key. Shouldn't I be at my post? Oh, I suppose so, but such things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen for one of the prisoners. She's all I can think of as late. Am I a deviant for wanting her to salute me? Oh, haha. Salute. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there, and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right. I dare say you know the one I mean. Huh? The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's a Lalafellan lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? What a weirdo. Hello. Can I not be on this track? How do you do, fellow Imperial? What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you in there? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See to return when your errand is concluded. Yeah, no problem. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Don't be suspicious. Should they be more suspicious? Okay, knock knock. No! Ophelia and the rest, thank goodness they're safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. How nice of them to let them keep their weapons. Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper. Seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. Surprise, bitches! What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Oh, I was supposed to untie them to help. Oh, it's okay. I got it. Don't worry about it. Chantel, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's talk later. Why we always gotta talk in the middle of danger, please? What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail, and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Yida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the Castrum walls which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Your is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sans Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Ida, with me. Damn. What a badass, though. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. Well, we sure could use some Magitech armor. Oh no, Chantal, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. What does Urianger do? Generic healer man? Whoever is generating its shield. Ah. Whoa. Another one? We did it! Hooray! We're pretty screwed. Yeah.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Those guns only have one bullet in them.
Papolino, Minfilia, Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, first things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
No? Oh.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there. This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3.
4.
Geronimo! Haha, got him. Oh no. Our friend.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells?
Oh.
Oh no. It's here.
Yikes.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Yeah, why are we just watching it?
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
Hey, don't take it out on the ship.
The enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders stake their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryo, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested, is it ready? Wonderful! I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
I hate it when they do that. That's like the second or third time they've done that. With like people talking in the background.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope of victory. The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
Me too.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Or I guess I probably could have put my clothes back on before I opened the door. It's okay. Oh no, I hope I'm not looking like an imperial. Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slafferson the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Royale. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. It is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Oh, let me put my gear back on. Okay, cool. Yeah, we did escape with our lives. I have to go, like... Oh. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leader Chantal and help them to make the right decision. Greatly concerned by the recent developments. Grim tidings, Chantal. It seems word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Chantal, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequence. Oh, this is the gold saucer. No, we'll do that another day. Now is not the time. Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the fragrant chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter. Just like that, huh?
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
That's our cue, boys.
Alfinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
And me.
And you, dear friend.
And you. And also you.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
We sure are.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace, but the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
I, Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Cid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire, for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Why are we laughing? What's funny?
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Delicious.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Sorry, is the Waking Sands the best place to go? All things considered? Apparently so. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the event, I think. Did I? I did. Oh well. I still don't think this is the safest place for us, all things considered.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah. He would volunteer for everything, and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
No, here, 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 here. Ophelia would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counteroffensive against the Empire. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From east to west, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Occident, situated in eastern Velbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Centri, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see allied forces of assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would to be risk being caught twixt Hammer and Enville. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Riditon Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Chantal, we would have you lead this assault. Riditon is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occident will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Riditon's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occident. At that very hour, the Lamensin Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the 12's Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. The mission, to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, the fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Chantal, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Centri and Meridianum, preventing the untimely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two Castra is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the Imperial garrison, allowing Chantal's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Easy! By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Easy peasy. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monetaris of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papalymo, Y'shtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. All right. things to do. Sahagins, kobolds. Recruit some allies. Hello. A primal walketh in the shroud. Okay. What are we doing? Let's recruit these. Let's recruit these allies. Hello. The Slayer of Titans returns. The Slayer seeks something of you, yes? What is it you seek? So you would have us join your fight against the Amalja. The Uu do not care for the lizardmen, this is true, but the Uu do not fight battles, but our own. That is what my tribesmen will say. I'm not unwilling to help you, but I know you better than they. Some cool hats. Oh, that's a cool hat. Alright, well. Would it be good for the Yu? You have proven yourself to me, but to many of the Yu, you are just another outsider. If you would earn their trust, you will do it yourself. Speak to my tribeswomen and hear with your own ears how they feel about you. I don't know why they wouldn't like me. You fight whom we want to fight, when we want to fight. Is this so difficult for an outsider to understand? Well, that's fine, but you should want to fight. We need the help. Sweet-smelling huntress? Did I sniff her? Why would you join your fight when we have problems of our own? You're gonna have even bigger problems. Heard tales of your strength. If you are strong, why do you not fight your own battles? Answer to the noon and none other. Be gone. There's no place for you. That's not helpful at all. They just don't want to help. Which I suppose is fair, but also short-sighted. You have returned, but I would ask you to leave me. I am first and foremost known to my people, and their needs concern me more than yours. You know, that's real shitty. I don't feel like doing all these side quests. Maybe later. Maybe another day. we gotta talk to the guy at the place. Oh, he's over here. And it's a different guy at a different place. Oh, this is the guy at the place. Just kidding. I know where I'm going. I know what's happening. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Sweet. I have heard much of your deeds in recent days. You come to lend your strength to the primal investigation, yes? Your aid is most welcome. Who was that man in black? Would have you ascertain the veracity of the ominous rumors circulating about Gridania of late? I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors stir amongst the townspeople of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have reason to suspect, but we have naught to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go out to the street, sweet. Speak with the people and hear their words with your own ears. Alright, what's happening? What's this weirdness? Where do I get out of here? Hello. Ghost Knight. Aye, I saw him, clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his hellsborn steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering with fear that night. I've not slept a wink since I returned. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I'm not fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know. This is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. Yeah, don't sneak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me. Ever since espying a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew the elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, you might say, with my own two eyes. More fearsome than the rider was his ghastly steed. I know not where you've travelled, but I can assure you you've not seen a more frightening a beast. One thing I can tell you, friend, there was no spectre or shadow. Nay, he was solid as you or me. A knight clad in shadow-forged armor, a mammoth sword, and hell's honored steed. It is clear now, our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately prescient. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed, it is as I feared. The rumors bear a most auspicious resemblance to the references in ancient scripture describing Odin, the dark divinity. It is my suspicion the dark horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore, this malevolent presence is a primal. Yet before the god's quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in holy writings. Make for Quarrymill and seek out brother Oapesi. I would know what he knows, and be swift, sweet. If Odin is truly come to the shroud, time is not on our side. Wonderful. We'll just zoop on over there. Zoop, zoop. Oops. Zoop, zoop. Zoop, zoop. PS4 load times. Here we are. Hello. Oh my goodness, he's tiny. Whose child is this? I am Oapesi, and you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Ah yes, Odin, the dark divinity. But Lord Luin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I'm not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did perish earth herself, and countless multitudes of her people. At long last, a great hero of Alag did rise to do battle with the dark god. Odin was slain, and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. For years this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience. But recent archaeological studies at Allagan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary. And now, these rumors. The scriptures claim the dark divinity slumbers in Earth's font, deep in the heart of the shroud, where the power of a crystal confines him. I have ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with my own eyes, but this was many years ago. It is entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the dark divinity no longer. I would send you to Earth's Fount to investigate the matter, but be forewarned. Your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirit stand in your way, this water of cleansing should avail you. Okay. Oh no, not the boars. Ah, run away. Ah, run away. Ah, run away. Oh no, all mistakes were made. How many of them? Are you still following me? Oh Lord, he coming. There he goes. Okay. Inspect the seal and use the water to defeat. Yeah. Water. Click. Ah. Click. Pew pew. We did it. Last of the elegance, huh? Sundered binding stone. Soup soup. The crystalline jail that held the dark divinity in check. Were you able to ascertain what has become of it? Magical energy still remains in the stone, though its powers have grown dim. What's more, behold how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain. By Odin's fell blade there can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest. And yet, it is almost curious. If the dark divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the shroud? Any road you are to be commended for your bravery, adventurer. Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I would be most grateful if you could share your findings with her as well. How do I get up there? Hello. So it is indeed as we feared. The seal of Earth's font has been broken, and the dark divinity rides again. I must draft a report immediately. Your assistance in the investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I have finally managed to complete my report, a thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the dark divinity's presence in the shroud. I intend to deliver the copies of the report to Brother Oapesi and Lord Lewin myself. The Scions, too, will no doubt be eager to learn of our findings. I would be most appreciative if you could deliver a copy to Urianger in my stead. My duties demand that I remain composed, but in all truth I fear for the fate of our people. Should the time come the dark divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. Okay, we will do that. We will go get these allies, which I think like opens up a little quest chain, so I'll probably just do it another day. If you've come seeking Falkbreed of the Maelstrom, congratulations, you have found her. Although I suppose, in truth, it is I who have been seeking you. Camp Skull Valley overlooks the Sahagan floor, the sea-sucking hordes right under her bony nose. We are the dam against the rising tide of savagery. Well, that seems racist. Yeah, they want it like... It's fine. Oh, how do I get there? Through here and then through there. straight up. I gotta go up the... yeah, up the ramp. Oops. I think the ringtails are up here. Okay. Oh. I don't know how much I got left in me. It's been a couple hours already. Hey, they found each other. Chantal, I'm most heartened by thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the shroud? So it is true, having awakened from my eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more did I realize the writings draw heavily upon elegant historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering, one nation's great hero another most aberrant villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say there is never but a single side to any story, even a story that is presented as historical fact. To what end did the great hero of Alag seal Odin in a jail of crystal? What impels the dark divinity to ride once again? Cast thine light on the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness. Thanks. Is that it? I guess I need to be a higher level. I'm gonna try to get to... to, like, right at the end. I'm gonna try and at least do, I guess, Cape West Wind, which I think is about to come up. You are welcome, Chantal Suite of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Riditensas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Aldebert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Thanks. I could go up. Here we go. So you're Chantal Suite, the fearless adventurer who leads the assault. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report Riditensas Arvina departed Castrum Occident a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for you either. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention, all units. This is Lieutenant Aldebert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. It is no small burden, but I know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we shall blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We would create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Chantal, and bring us Ridditon's head. May Rauger grant you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. I might have to actually find my way through there. Here we are. Cape Westwind, now available. Oh man. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Okay, I guess we're going to go here and try and get my last piece so that when I hit 50 we can do the next one and get the full set. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Okay. That is a very blue chocobo. He's very cute. Oops. Okay, try this again. I'll head straight up to the cerulean power plant. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. And the next one. Let me fall asleep. I'm okay. Probably after this I'm gonna call it though. I'm gonna try to be on a little bit more. Now that we've kind of got a little bit of a schedule going for my main FC, we'll probably be able to just kind of coordinate better. How do I get up there? All the way around, huh? Nobody's doing Cape Westwind. I guess what I should have done is done this quest first, and then I could have gotten each of those little chains done in the meantime. I did not expect the queue to be so long, but I guess I should have known. Get a free Fantasia for finishing. I think I'm gonna go Al Ra. So, you've returned, sound of body and mind, I trust, and you bear the 4 parts of the choral attire. I knew you for the true owner of these garments ere I heard your song. Since the day we met, your determination has reminded me much that I have lost and would have again. I have at last settled my heart on a matter that has plagued me for some decades. When my preparations are complete, you shall know my decision. Until then, may your song lift the spirits of your allies, and your arrows seek the hearts of your foes. Almost out of room. I guess we can go play, put things on the market board game. Put things on the market board game. Oh. I have to... Oh, that's fine. Okay. Oops. Oops. Oh, buttons. Buttons are hard. Okay. That seems outrageous. We'll just put it for half that price. That's kind of ugly. are people like this? I don't expect any of these to sell above market board price. I mean, also, why do people put these for like vendor prices? I don't think any of these are actually going to sell for anything. Oh, I think I wanted to save those things for the turn-ins, if I could. Okay, if I don't get a group in start getting people in another 10 minutes or so, I'll probably just call it here and try it a different day. Maybe later when it's a little bit more active. A little early, I guess. Hello. Highway robbery. This is Beast Tribe, right? I just need seals. Well, that's annoying. What's in the FC chest? Any pets? Oh. Byaco cub. I want a Byaco kitty. Oh, another DPS. Oh. Hello. Hello, people. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion is without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidens. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Occidens. Tell them the Lominsons are coming. At once, my lord. Oh, my cat. Be quiet, mister. 15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Baelsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems. Poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we have never known, and he only desires the self-same for people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Baelsar saw fit to rise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Van Baelsar, I, Riditin Sasarvina, do swear to strike you down. Everyone's just emoting. That's very cute. Oh, Mr. Baby, why are you whining? I'm about to come out. Let me finish this fight, you whiny kitty. Shush. Shush, my sweet baby. That's some fire. Don't stand in the fire. We did it! Oh, we broke it. Forgive me, I have failed you. Lord Van Baelsar. Mister! My whiny baby! I'm about to come out there and I'm going to give you all kinds of snuggles, okay? Calm yourself. Oh, we did it! Hooray! Screaming baby. That light, the Magitech transporter. Chantel, are you there? What news of Riditon? Fallen? With this deed you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Riditon Sasarvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! Yeah! "'Tis I. Seems you've done it again, Chantel. I'd raise a tanker to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host." Ah. "Look, Hydaelyn, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume you all, and you shall bow before the one true God. Ha 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 ha." The Prefectus slain? Regrettably so, my lord, and at the hands of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Riditon. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even as their commander yielded up his last breath, if it should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. You know what? Ah. Scion Sweet, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Praefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum, and far to the east, the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder, advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song, but if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Oh, what is with these ugly chess pieces? I don't care if it's an upgrade, I don't want it. Oh, we'll start it. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbren and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flame shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanalin, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of all our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. I think I just unlocked Blue Fog. Okay, but this is where we're going to call it for the day. Yeah, we got a little bit done. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be around a little bit more. Try and stream a few times a week and catch up on to where I should be, because I should probably be in Heavensward by now, but you know. I would like to finish MSQ before Endwalker comes out, but I don't really see that happening unless that's all I do, which I may just kind of try and prioritize that a little bit more. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!